The Indian Army's Pinaka multi-barrel rocket launcher system may soon have its biggest international customer, global defense manufacturing powerhouse. France is now looking to India to acquire this cutting-edge weapon system. French Army's Brigadier General confirmed this news, saying, quote, "We are evaluating Pinaka because we need a system like that and evaluating this among other systems offered by the highest countries. India is among the highest countries producing weapons. This is much more than a business partnership. This is cooperation. And this is a common future together," unquote. Now, if the deal goes through, it will accelerate the already booming Indian defense exports, which reached 21,083 crore rupees or $2.63 billion last year. But this rapid rise saw the world's largest arms importer, India, enter the top 25 list of the top defense exporters for the first time in its history. But India has a long way to go. Reuters quoted US State Department claiming Washington's defense exports rose to a record $238 billion in 2023, or 100 times more than India. Meanwhile, this report in the Stockholm Peace Research Institute lists the top global arms exporting nations. The rankings are led by the USA, which has over 42% global market share between 2019 and 2023. France has capitalized on global uncertainty to climb to the second spot with an 11% market share. The ongoing war in Ukraine has resulted in a 53% decline in Russian defense exports. However, Moscow is still third in the list, also at 11%. China too has seen its market share decline by 5.3%, but is fourth in the list with a 5.8% global market share. Germany too has witnessed a 14% drop in sales and now accounts 5.6% of all global arms sales. Italy and United Kingdom are 6th and 7th in the list at 4.3 and 3.7% respectively. Spain and Israel are 8th and 9th with 2.7 and 2.4% respectively, while South Korea completes the top 10 with a 2% market share. India is nowhere in the top 20. However, at a time when major countries in the top 20 list have witnessed a decline in sales, Indian arms exports are growing at a record pace, and within a decade, India is on track to make serious inroads in the global defense market. India's defense exports between 2004 and 14 were rupees 4,300 crore, which has now risen to 88,319 crore in the next 10 years from 2014 to 24, which is an astonishing growth of 21 times. Not 21%, but 21 times. It's like suddenly the world has realized that India is manufacturing cutting-edge weapon systems at cost-effective prices, attracting more and more attention. For example, BrahMos missiles have been deployed by Philippines to guard against China, while Nigeria is all set to acquire Indian Prachand attack helicopters. Now the world's second largest arms exporter, France, wants to buy the Pinaka multi-barrel rocket artillery system from New Delhi. In February, General Pierre Schill, the Chief of the Army Staff of the French Army, had witnessed the power of the Pinaka system at the Pokhran ranges in Rajasthan. Pinaka is often dubbed the Indian HIMARS. While the base version can successfully hit targets at 38 kilometers, the guided rocket version is undergoing user tests and can reach ranges of 75 kilometers. According to reports, approval has been given by the Indian Army to develop the next generation of Pinaka rocket systems. DRDO and the Armament Research and Development Organization will develop Pinaka rockets with ranges of 120 kilometers and 300 kilometers to give the Indian military an unprecedented edge on the battlefield. Either at LAC with China, where tensions and mistrust still persist despite easing of military buildup and patrolling agreement in Ladakh, or in the ever-volatile India-Pakistan border, with the two South Asian neighbors having already fought two wars in 1965 and 1971, along with the Kargil conflict in 1999. In fact, Pinaka first saw real combat action during the Kargil War, where it was successful in neutralizing enemy bunkers on mountaintops. Remember, the procurement of Pinaka by Paris has a high probability for two main reasons. Firstly, the robust partnership between India and France under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and French President Macron, with New Delhi having bought Rafale fighter jets and Mirage 2000s from Paris, while the two countries have also collaborated on Scorpion submarines for the Indian Navy. Secondly, France may follow Armenia's lead in buying Pinaka. Armenia has emerged as one of the biggest buyers of Indian military equipment after its defeat in the Nagorno-Karabakh war. Armenia's acquisitions from India include the Akash air defense systems, Swathi weapon locating radars, Zen anti-drone systems, ATAGS artillery guns, as well as the crown jewel, the Pinaka rocket artillery system to destroy any Azerbaijani military formations threatening its borders in the next war. Developed by India's DRDO, the Pinaka is manufactured by various Indian companies including Solar Industries, L&T, Tata and OFB. It has the capacity of launching 12 high-explosive rockets in just 44 seconds to level more than a square kilometer of the target area. Pinaka is the name of the bow of Lord Shiva. Its launcher has a shoot and scoot capability which enables it to escape any counter-battery fire. The complete Pinaka MBRL system consists of 6 launcher vehicles, each armed with 12 rockets, which are equipped to be fired individually or simultaneously. If the deal with France materializes, it will be a further boost to India's endeavor to enhance its defense exports, as the Defense Ministry under Rajnath Singh has set a target of 50,000 crore rupees in exports by 2029-2030. Just last month, National Security Advisor Ajit Doval met with French President Emmanuel Macron in Paris to further enhance the India-France defense partnership. India is also in line to acquire 24 Rafale marine fighter jets for its indigenous aircraft carrier INS Vikrant. Paris has also offered to jointly manufacture nuclear submarines for the Indian Navy, while French manufacturers Dassault Aviation and Safran are in process of establishing manufacturing hubs in India. But the possible sale of Indian Pinaka to the French military would firmly establish India as a leading manufacturer of military weapons systems, possibly opening new markets and customers for New Delhi. So can India enter the list of top 10 defense exporting nations within the next decade? Leave a comment with your opinion and subscribe to Inconnect News for Indian defense updates and geopolitics.